always live, just as an FYI.
Hello, everybody out there.
Here we go. Almost back at it for real. Good morning, Storm Chasers. Welcome. We're broadcasting live from the Keith Miller Arena at the East Hant Sportsplex for some U15 major preseason action. The Early Bird Tournament. Glenn is back. Hi, Glenn. For the tournament, the periods there's only two periods, two 22-minute periods, not your normal two 15s and a 20. It's two 22s. We have Will Cole starting between the pipes for the Storm tonight. This morning, I guess. Get the zoom in here. And our opponents this morning are our friends from Halifax, Wolverines. Their team is very, very close to being selected. Got Ian Lovett starting at center for the Wolverines. Aidan O'Donnell for the Storm. Mac Lemons on left wing for the Storm. And on right wing, number 10, I just got to take a look. I believe that's Evan Wren. Yeah, that's Evan. Riley Krillman, number 4 on D for the Storm. The Storm, of course, in the white jerseys. Halifax, the black with the yellow stripes. 19 over to Krillman. I don't have the jersey numbers for our players. So it'll be a little bit of a guessing game getting started here. Who's who? Face off coming out to the neutral zone. 19 be Zach Williams, Riley Krillman. Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Halifax end. Will Shearer for Halifax. Will joins the Halifax team, played in the Valley last year, but the family moved up to Halifax. Charlie Benino behind the net for the Wolverines. Ian Lovett. Riley Krillman takes it out, chips it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Gerard and Halifax. Over to Charlie Benino, but he was 18 miles offside. We have a line change. Owen O'Donnell, 007 at center. River Welsh at right wing. And left wing, I believe, is Boudreau. Nate Boudreau joining the Storm from Bedford area. Chike Uzuchukwu down. Puck in behind the net. Will sets it up for number 2, Thomas Fluid, I believe. First shot on net. Will drives that into the corner. Proctor for Halifax. Swift dumps it up from Halifax. Dumps it up now in behind the net. Around. Gerard keeps it in for Halifax. He's going to dump it up into the corner. That got deflected and almost in, but Will Cole's able to save it. So yeah, it's 2 stop time periods. Your Storm, I guess that's 3 shots they've given them. Storm are the home team. Halifax are the visitors here this morning. Max Branton at center for the Wolverines. It's probably Cole McLeod. I can't see. Storm, and it is. Cole McLeod and up through. We got there number 13, Justin Cluett. And number 9, Camden Gallant are the forwards. So Justin looks like he's playing left wing, Camden right wing. Camden a right-hand shot. Both Justin and Camden are 09s coming to the team from the Eastern Shore Mariners U13 AAA. On D, we have Oliver Scotland, number 6. And number 5, Cole. Gallant working trying to get it around, stepping up. Scotland, shoulder to shoulder. Puck gets into the neutral zone. He gets hit by Nickel from Halifax. In through Treewin coming across the red line for Halifax. Back going the other way. That's going to be Chase Warrington. Warrington's going across the ice, taking a look. Scoops it around. In behind the net, Aidan O'Donnell. He sends it back the other way. Coming over, Grillman meets him. They try to flick it up. Grillman keeps it in just at the ring out line. Looks like Lovett. Down at the neutral zone. Giving chase. Aidan O'Donnell. Matt Clements. Returning player to the Storm with a little reverse delay. Up to Aidan. Odie across the blue line. Shot just misses the net. Short side. Coming over the top. Number 10 is Evan Wren. Love it with a little delay at the blue line for Halifax. Looking to make something happen. Up the boards. Gets hit by River Welsh. Benino retreating. Off the boards. Back up. Riley, Thomas Blewett. Just passing in Thomas's stick. Pass Benino. Number 4, Halifax. Blewett passing it up to Wren. Just gets past Wren. 007. There is a delayed penalty on Halifax. Cole Bent for Halifax heading to the bench, or heading to the box. 17:49 left to go in the first of 2 periods. That's a 2-minute penalty. Will Shear making some moves for Halifax. Boards, bring that line coming back the other way out in the neutral zone. Gerard, he's going to dump it in. Williams behind the Storm net. Reverse. Halifax short-handed with lots of pressure. That's Ian Lovett. Cole McLeod come up through, chips off the boards. He's going to get there. Gets his own chip. Centering effort. Dawson Swift blocks that. McLeod picks up the loose puck, circling back around, looking for an outlet. Side McLeod. He sends it around in behind the net. Boudreau, he's going back to McLeod. Halifax gets it past out of the zone. Aidan O'Donnell's there though to stop it. O'Donnell trying to pass it in front of the net. Odie puts it in front of the net. McLeod gets tied up, trying to get the shot off. Gets one on Rittenberg. Second one. McLeod scores! Gets his own rebound off of Rittenberg, and McLeod scores. Opens up the scoring 1-0. It's 16:28. Thought this was stop time, but the clock's still running. Now the clock stopped at 17. About 7 seconds or so off the clock. Odie out to take the face off. After the shorthand or power play goal by McLeod. Proctor for Halifax. Out in front. Odie whipping it around. Pass Treewin, going to end up being icing. Face off in the Storm zone. Max Brenton for Halifax. 007. Owen O'Donnell for the Storm. Back to 3-1 shot. Deflected out in front of the net. Cole that gets across. Gets that. Nice save. Scrambling. Off it. Boards in behind the net. Off the back of the net. Into the near corner. Back out to 3 when Logan loads up. That's deflected in front of the net. I think it hit Will in the mask. Lost it down in front of him. Didn't know where it was. And Halifax buries it. And Halifax ties it up at 15:41. 1-1. Double 07 on the faceoff. Back to Scotland. Scotland off the boards to Owen. Owen turn over. Halifax. O'Donnell keeps it in. 007 working on the boards. Bring that line back to Scotland at the point. Scotland shot. That hits one of the Wolverine players. Wolfpack. Listen to me now. Every time I say Wolfpack, you take a drink. Every time I say Mariners, you take a drink. That's what we do here. River Welsh. Scotland down the right side. In deep. Scotland's heading to the box for 2. For a hold. 15:03 left to go in the first period. We're tied up, 1 apiece. Cole McLeod on the shorthanded face-off for the Storm. Riley Krillman. Evan Wren chips it off the boards. Trying to get past Spent. Rittenberg setting up behind the net for the Wolverines. Intercepted by Krillman. He dumps it down into the near corner. The Wolverines end. Pressure from Wren. McLeod over the top. McLeod taking a chop at it. Keeping it in. McLeod across with some pressure. Forces the pass. Wren's there stride for stride. Getting out with him. Get a stick on that shot. Doesn't get off cleanly. Williams now into the corner. Brandon Williams in the corner for the Storm. Benino tries to center for Wolfpack. Wolfpack, see, have a drink for the Wolverines. And the Wolverines are offside. 1:02 left to go on the Storm penalty kill. Aiden O'Donnell for the Storm, Ian Lovett for the Wolverines. Back over to Gerard, lots of traffic in front of Cole's net. Shot save! Up into the air and stays in front of Cole. Will Cole, and it gets blown down. Big save. All kinds of traffic in front of the net there. Halifax with lots of pressure. 45 seconds to go on the Storm penalty kill. O'Donnell takes the face off. Long delay for the face off. Benino attacking into the corner. Looks like Lovett maybe. Trying to get the puck out. Lovett with the puck. Shot. Deflection by Benino. Nice save by Cole. That one was trickling across his body. Gets out there. Benino again. Dangerous guy. Some sweet hands on Charlie Benino. And him and Lovett are a dangerous pair. Got Carter Sullivan for the Wolverines. He passes it over to Gerard. Chike Uzuchukwu. Angus in the corner. Angus Crocker for the Wolverines. Owen O'Donnell to Mac Clements. Mac Clements. That shot deflected. Oh, almost. 007 almost gets it in the back door. Of course, we're back to even strength, and that's Angus Crocker for the Wolverines coming across. And Storm clear it out. Down to the corner. Proctor in behind the net. Mac Clements ties him up, gets the puck off. Freeman. Uzuchukwu for Halifax. Proctor, the shot. Cut save for Cole. And looks like Carter Sullivan heading to the box for Halifax for a little bit of extracurricular activities in front of the net. So the Storm will go on their second power play of the game at 12:09 to go in the first period. Shots are 6-4 in favor of Halifax. Cole McLeod out for the power play face-off in the Halifax zone. Of course, the Storm are in the white jerseys. Halifax in the black with the yellow stripes. McLeod wins, but it gets tied up. Back to the D. Up to Juice. Juice to the shot. Rebound off to the near side to River Welsh. River Welsh back to the D. Back to River Welsh. And Halifax clears the puck. Heading back over is number 15D. Don't have our jersey, don't have our rosters with numbers. He trips up as he's getting rid of it, and that'll be icing Storm. Blows a tire on turn 4. Minute 31 to go in the power play. 11:40 in the first period. Remember, there's only 2 periods in these tournament games. They're 22-minute stop time periods times 2. Cole McLeod again. Max Branton for Halifax. Max is an 09, joining the club the Halifax club this year. In the top 09s in the province. On Hockey Nova Scotia's U14 male team. Going to be competing in the Atlantic Challenge Cup in Moncton in October, Thanksgiving weekend. Puck's just behind McLeod. River Welsh, who is also on the U14 team, 09, joining us, coming from Halifax. Will Cole passing up to Williams. Williams across the other side to Welsh, off of Welsh's stick into the neutral zone. Ben collects it for the Wolfpack. Have a drink for the Wolverines. Big hit there with Williams and Dawson Swift, number 11. Ends up being a shot on goal. Halifax clears it down as 35 seconds left on the Halifax penalty. Wolverines a time for one more good rush. It's off Camden Glanskate. Camden, an Eastern Shore / Cole Harbour product, joining the Storm this season. Cole slapping the old paddle on the ice to let the team know that the penalty is expiring. We're going back to even strength. Proctor, the shot. Blocker saved by Cole, driven into the corner. Proctor picks it up for Halifax. Number 4, shot off the side of the net. Now at Will's pads. Will Cole trying to push him backwards. Some extracurriculars with Proctor, a little pushing and shoving. Storm D players taking objection to the extra effort pushes on the puck and pushing Storm goaltender Will Cole back into the net. 007, Owen O'Donnell on the draw for the Storm. Back to Thomas Cluett, Tommy Gunn. 007, stick left, Matt Clements running interference. Now Clements with the puck. Clements, of course, those who've been following the Storm, is returning player to the Storm. Second year, as is 007, Owen O'Donnell. Tree went in for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack again, another drink. Denise McLeod is going to love this. Clements poking it up to O'Donnell. Over to number 3. To the Storm. Just past Warrington. Matt Clements in. He trips up. Puck comes out. Halifax with it. They get it over to Lovett. He goes in behind his net, gaining speed, passes it up forward on the boards. 7, that's a 3-1, isn't it? Charlie Benino coming across. Charlie with a wicked shot. Not there. It's in his arsenal. Dangerous contender here. Ian Lovett tying up River Welsh on the boards. Welsh trying to get it out. Benino, Lovett into the corner. Will Shear to Lovett. Shear, that shot goes up over the net. Right as it crosses the front at the same time. Benino now reversing. Back to the point. Lots of traffic. That's deflected by our own player. Lovett trying to poke it up. Welsh gets jammed on the boards by Shear. Lovett tied up by Juice, isn't it? Yeah. Justin Poole would call him Juice. Shot to the point. Bent. Shot. Through a lot of traffic. Welsh. Storm really hemmed in here. Haven't been able to get it out. They need a change. And they get it out there, and most of the Storm head to the bench for a change, but they got to be a little quicker here. Halifax making the play, getting the puck in the neutral zone. That's McLeod. McLeod picks up that loose puck, back in across. He gets a shot off, and glove saved by Rittenberg. Face-off will be in the Wolverines' end. With 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first period, tied at 1 apiece. Riley Freelman. Storm. Boom, shot nice. Juice! No! Now we get a whistle. They're trying to get that loose puck. Everybody scrambling. Poking, jamming. Justin Pruitt, number 13, trying to get it. McLeod's there. Off on the near side. Cloud on the draw. Camden Gallant, Justin Fluid are the wingers. Camden on left wing, number 9. Justin Fluid, 13. Rocker on the boards. Chike Uzuchuku in for the Wolverines. Shot, blocker saved by Will Cole. Drives it up in. There's no netting at that end. Up and out of play, up into the rafters, and falls down in behind the boards. 6:47 to go in the period. So Will Cole will play the first period, and Sullivan Sherry will be in for the second period, I believe is how they're going to do it. I don't think there's any flood or anything in between the periods. Aiden O'Donnell shot, glove saved by Rittenberg. Over to Nickel, gets past Thomas Blewett. Williams gets there, loose puck, trying to reverse. Max Ranton in with pressure, Aiden O'Donnell. Back to the point, shot. Halifax with the stick on it. As it gets to the shot, Will stops it. Treewin. Matt Clements. Halifax back the other way. Cole sets it up for Tommy Gunn. Thomas Blewett. Up to Clements. Oh, Pat just gets past him. Halifax recovers in the neutral zone. Retreats back to their zone. Passing it over to Treewin. Treewin skating around, looking for a good outlet pass. Up to number 4. Don't know who that is. Matt Clements. Number 8. Up to Owen O'Donnell. Number 7. Owen loses it. Gets in between his feet, trying to kick it up. 13 Halifax. The shot goes wide across the front of the net to the near side. Throw it to Welsh. Welsh's pass, trying to get to Owen O'Donnell, gets past him a little bit. Cole giving some direction to Fluid. Some pressure coming on Fluid from behind. Let them know. Halifax reversing around. That puck's on the side of the net. Might have been jammed up against Cole's pad there. 4:57 to go in the first. Shots are 11-7 in favor of Halifax. Big Mac, Cole McLeod on the draw. Back toward the blue line, McLeod, a little juke move, gets tripped up, no call. McLeod on the near boards. Look at it out, Charlie Benino. McLeod back to the Storm, back up off the wall, into the neutral zone. Bent recovers for Halifax. D-to-D pass. Pass it up off Benino's stick. Calling him off. I couldn't see it where he hit it. Offside. 4:16 to go in the first. Tied at 1 apiece. Scotland number 6. Aiden O'Donnell now in behind, 16, up off the boards and out. It's past Swift. Swift's going to get there. Over to his D partner Gerard. River Welsh gets a stick on it, poking it out. Where's that juice? That was Justin, not River. Sorry, guys. Justin in to help out Aiden O'Donnell, coming over the top. Matt Clements meets the Wolverine player. Oliver Scotland up to Clements. Clements on the half wall. O'Donnell in for support, puck out into the corner. Crocker gets past the D. Down into the zone. Crocker is Sullivan out in front, pass it over to Sullivan. No D. Clements is making the play on that. Right out front, shot. That's hitting into the shin pads, back the other way. And that's icing. And there's a penalty. Scotland going to the box for the second time in this first period. The Storm will go on the PK for the second time. Owen O'Donnell on the short-handed face-off. He's got River Welsh, Zach Williams, and Riley Creelman on with him. Over to Branton. Shot. Does that hit the player? I think it hit the Wolverine skate. Slashing. That one's into the shin pads. Cleared out of the zone by the Storm and into the Halifax zone. River Welsh putting the pressure on, forcing the play into the corner. River Welsh gets taken down. Penalty. Penalty, Halifax. With 2:22 left in the period. 1:29 on the Halifax penalty. So we'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute 29 if there are no other penalties or nothing else happens. Owen O'Donnell will take the face off for the Storm. Number 12 for Halifax. 4-on-4. O'Donnell over to Williams. Williams into the shin pads. Halifax had an opportunity to go the other way, but couldn't pick it up cleanly. River Welsh skating around, pass over to O'Donnell. Back to Krillman. Krillman's going to go back up to off the boards to Welsh. Just gets past him. Welsh battling for the puck. Williams. Gets past. On the boards. Gets it in. Storm are offside. Now they're onside. O'Donnell. 007. Pressure on Cole Bent. Nickel for Halifax. He flips it up and in. Tied up in behind the Storm net by Thomas Fluitt. Wolverines get it back to the D. Into O'Donnell, shin pads. Aiden O'Donnell now with a breakaway. Aiden, now get pressure at the last minute. Aiden O'Donnell scores! 1:07 to go in the first period. Aiden O'Donnell, Odie, scores an even strength 4-on-4 goal. 1:07 to go in the first period, and your Storm take a 2-1 lead. $14 seconds left on the Storm penalty, 46 on the Halifax. Thomas Fluitt backhands up into the Wolverine zone. Aiden O'Donnell. Aiden O'Donnell, one of the Storm's 4 returning forwards. Thomas Fluitt up Warrington. Chase Warrington to Camden Glen. Warrington picks it up. Cole McLeod. Skates it in. He shot Rittenberg. Glove save. Rittenberg's got a good glove. From that far out. You're not normally going to beat him on his glove side. Especially if he has a clear line of sight. Mac Daddy, Cole McLeod. Icing. 15.2 seconds to go. Or minute 52, I guess that is. Minute 52 in the first. Storm are leading 2-1. Cole McLeod tied up, just winning the face-off. Down, puck around in behind the net, off to the near side, tied up on the boards. The guy in the net's Cole Bent for Halifax. Over to Shearer on the wing. And there you have it, Storm Chasers. That's the end of the first period. So after one period of play here at the Early Bird Tournament, it is 2-1 for the Storm. shots, or 14 for Halifax, 6 for the Storm. The Storm getting 2 goals on 6 shots. So Will Cole heads into the bench. Sullivan Sherry's going to take command of the pipes. Don't know if they're going to switch ends here on the with only 2 periods or not. Sullivan is skating down to the far end. And Rittberg staying in the game for Halifax. So they're not splitting the game. I believe they only have Rittenberg and Dylan Benicio left in camp, the only 2 goalies they have, and I think that's what they're going with. Don't have that confirmed. Storm have 3 goalies in camp. Will Cole, the returning goaltender, is signed, and so he'll be returning. Sullivan Sherry, who's now taking the pipes here for the 2nd period, and Isaac Bengard will be playing in this afternoon's game with Sullivan Sherry. Halifax wins face-off over to Dawson Swift. Menino on the boards past Williams. Owen O'Donnell picking up the puck over to Riley Krillman. Krillman back to Williams. Williams up to 007. 007 puts her in, around behind the net. Rittenberg sets it up for Swift, backhands it over to Shearer on the near corner. Riley's able to keep it up in front of him. Round in behind the net. Menino on the half wall, gets tied up at 007. Shearer sends it back the other way. Krillman coming over the top. We got Lovett in giving chase. River Welsh in for the Storm, gets hit by Bent. Puck off the boards and off the back of the net. Lovett and Benino going in for Halifax. River Welsh. Oh, that's Matt Clements, sorry. Sully sets it up behind the net. Clements trying to get it out. Proctor gets it, hits it back in. Tommy Clewett over to Clements. Halifax has got them hemmed in. Long change here in the 2nd period for the Storm. Halifax 2 for that matter, but now that they're hemmed in a bit, hard to get a change. This line's been on for nearly 2 minutes. Clements heads to the bench. Blank comes on in his place. Carter Sullivan and Bent for Halifax. Head back, number 22 for Halifax. Picks it up in the corner. Pressure from Gallant. Puck comes out, Bent. Up to Sullivan. Sullivan had Proctor calling for it. Penalty on Storm. Aiden O'Donnell heading to the box. At 19:31. Storm go on the PK. Looks like Gallant. It is. Gallant's taking the face off. Halifax, Treewin. Caught in front. Stopped by Sherry. In the corner, back out to the D. Halifax up to the half wall. That shot gets flipped over to the near side. Logan Treewin for Halifax. Down behind the net, past Nickel. Max Branton. 17 shot, bounce shot by Sherry, or saved by Sherry. Rebound, Halifax unable to get another shot off. Out in front of the net, loose puck. Treewin at the point. He's going to wind up. Shot. Sherry saves it. Loose puck, and he dives and covers that one up to get the whistle. Minute 7 to go in the Storm penalty kill. Couple nice saves there by Sherry. Warrington's going to take the face off of the Storm. Cole McLeod lined up on right-handed. Cole McLeod lined up on right wing. I'll try and get it to McLeod and him up the ice. Gerard, shot tipped, misses just wide. Shearer in behind the net. Love it. For Halifax skating around out to Dawson Swift. Dawson Swift at the blue line gets poked out by McLeod. McLeod going to be able to get free of him. They battle all the way down. McLeod just a half a step. Draws the penalty. And Swift will go to the box for a pair. 42 seconds left on the Aidan O'Donnell penalty. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 42 seconds if nothing changes. McLeod up on right wing. No, he's going to take the draw. Again, we're 4-on-4 for 42 seconds if nothing changes. Warrington dumps that one in. Bent heading back for the Wolverines. McLeod shadowing on the other side of the net, now giving chase. Bent skating it out of the zone. Cross the red line. Bent's going to be in. First one to it, deep in the Storm zone. Riley Krillman sends it across the ice into the neutral zone. D over to Bent. Bent back to his D partner. McLeod, some pressure off McLeod's skate. Warrington backs it up. Rittenberg telling them that the Storm penalty is up. Aidan O'Donnell out of the box, skates across the ice. McLeod chips it in. Off the boards. Welsh and Bent. Off Welsh shot. Rittenberg gets a stick on it. Gets right to the other side. Williams, offside. Welsh trapped in the zone. O'Donnell on the draw. Thomas Fluid. Back. Throw to Owen. Owen with the shot. Saved by Rittenberg. Halifax sends it down. They are on the PK. Storm have power play for the next 30 seconds. O'Donnell around the net, gaining speed, skating it out of the zone across the red line. A lot of black jerseys in his way. Now delay, waiting for some white ones to catch up. Back out to the point. Owen on the wing. Circles around. Stick check. Stormer offside. Stormer still offside. Now they're on. Penalty for Halifax is expiring. Back to even strength. Big check in the Wolverine zone. River Welsh skating it in. Shot saved by Rittenberg. 007 back to Scotland. Scotland just past Welsh. That's going to be icing. 15:46. left in the games. Storm leading 2-1. Uzuchuku for Halifax, Odie for the Storm. Cross crease by Uzuchuku. Halifax unable to get it off. That one tipped right into Sherry. Sherry with a diving save. Diving just as the shot comes off. A little bit of extracurricular activities there right after the whistle, but a beauty of a save by Sherry. Sully diving across the crease to get that one. And Proctor's heading to the sin bin. The face-off's going to come all the way down to the Halifax end. 15:26 to go in the second period. Aiden O'Donnell on the face-off. Clements, Gerard, Uzuchuku for Halifax. Swift gets it around. Gets past the Storm defender. Sullivan over the top. Scotland gets there. Aiden O'Donnell and Mac Clements. Mac Clements to Juice. Justin Fluid. Bouncing puck in front of the net. Ends up being a shot. Bouncing over to the weak side. The open door, unable to send it home. Odie. Shooting, saved by Rittenberg. Minute 30 to go in the Storm power play. Cole McLeod giving some directions to Cam Lant. Cam, a right-handed shot. I'm going to try and get it to Cam for the shot, I would imagine. Cloud behind Wolverine net. Back to Glant. Glant to McLeod just misses. Nickel for Halifax. He's going to skate it out, chip it out, but he wasn't close to the red line. But they're short-handed, so no icing. Branton, shot, misses high. Glant bent on the blue line, puck into the neutral zone. Halifax pokes it back. Glant, little pass, a little bit behind McLeod, off skate, tries to stop it. Halifax sends it in. 43 seconds left on the Storm power play. Number 3 is Myra. Big hook by Uzuchuku. Shot, that one by McLeod, off the mask of Rittenberg. And Chike is going to go to the box for 2 minutes. So Angus Proctor penalty is still on for Halifax, so we're going to have a Storm 5-on-3 for the next 17 seconds. Referee talking to the timekeepers what the delay is. Why the buzzer was, didn't know why the buzzer was going off because they were talking. Now skating over to the bench, to the Halifax bench. discussion at the Halifax bench. Referee skating back over to the timekeeper. I don't know what was missed. Now we've got the signal go ahead. Shot for Rittenberg, rebound. That was Williams with the shot for the Storm. Treewin for Halifax. Welsh sticking the stick in there, trying to get it poked out. Treewin almost to the trip. Williams, he's going to line up. Shot, that's deflected by his own player. Down to the corner, Owen O'Donnell. The Proctor penalty is over, so the Storm are now 5-on-4 penalty power play. Owen O'Donnell trying to center it to Welsh. Riley Creelman, he's going back over to the other side. Owen O'Donnell. Zach Williams stepping up. Proctor's going to rim it around. Williams going to keep it in. No, just out of the zone. Storm are offside. They got to get back on. They're still off. Now they're back on. River Welsh with the puck in the neutral zone. Loses it. Grillman. Pressure from Proctor. Keeping it in the zone. Grillman now in behind the Storm net. Warrington. O'Donnell. Grillman back to O'Donnell. Grillman to O'Donnell. Well, shot, loose puck. Scores! And your Storm take a 3-1 lead on a power play goal. Looks like River Welsh got that one, leading them in the high five. So Storm rookie River Welsh, this first goal in this early bird tournament. And the Storm take a 3-1 lead. Aidan O'Donnell on the draw. That bouncing puck covered up by Sherry, freezing the play. And of course, with that goal, we're back to even strength with 12:08 left to go in the game. Storm leading 3-1. Halifax wins, back to bench. Shot, blocker saved by Sully. Storm tied up in the corner, puck comes back out to bench. Tip by Lovett. Redirect, saved by Sully. Puck into the corner. Back out to the point to Bent. Bent up into the corner. It's going to go back to Bent. Back to Shearer. Shearer, shot misses short side, just short. Benino sends it back behind the net. Love it. To Benino. Benino bobbles. Mac Daddy, Mac Clements. Boudreau, Odie. Unable to get the loose puck and get a shot off. Calling that onside. The Storm stay on that. Charlie Benino, middle of the ice, skating into the Storm zone. Aidan O'Donnell fires it down, and that's going to be icing. Aidan intentionally doing that so they get a change. Big Mac, Cole McLeod. Wins through the legs, skating it through the neutral, into the neutral zone, through the neutral zone, over to Camden Gallant. Camden with the shot. Rittenberg with the glove save, no rebound. Cole McLeod heading straight to the net, looking for the rebound and bury the rebound. Rittenberg does not give him the opportunity. shot again. Tied up, Glant. Scotland sending it to the net, stick save, loose puck, Justin Cluett. Across the net, trying to find somebody. Out a little deep. Halifax deep into the Storm zone, rubbed out on the boards by Scotland. Scotland with the loose puck now in the far corner up to Justin Cluett, but off the skate. Halifax recovers it. Halifax in the corner, setting it out front, dangerous. Up into the air, across the front of the crease. That's Glant in the far corner. Treewin keeps it in for Halifax. I think that's Meyer and Storm are offside by a mile. Halifax passing the neutral zone off the shin pad of Proctor. Proctor trying to do something with it. Now dumps it into the Storm zone. Wren. Owen O'Donnell through the neutral zone, skating it into the Halifax zone. He's got River Welsh shot. High. Goes up over the net. Halifax recovers in their zone, out to the neutral zone now. It's Angus Proctor in for Halifax. He's going to shoot. That gets deflected off the stick of Storm number 3. Off to the near side, Dawson Swift is there. River Welsh for the Storm, Sullivan for Halifax. Swift keeps it in. That's up into the corner. Uzuchukwu is going to chase the Storm player 3. Now River Welsh, the puck in the Storm zone, is going to put it behind the net. Welsh into the Storm, into the Wolfpack. Wolverine Storm. Geez, get it straight, Cole. Swift. Passing up, off Rocker, sticking in. Heading back, 15 for the Storm. Up to Warrington, just past Warrington stick. Treewin over to number 9, gets past him. 15 into his stick. Halifax recovers the loose puck over to Nickel on the near side. Nickel through the neutral zone, breaking into the Storm zone. He's going to wind up. Shot misses across the front of the net. Loose puck now over to Treewin at the point. Treewin shot into the pads of Matt Clements. Halifax recovers the loose puck. Now they spin around, dump it back in. Storm D to D over to Krillman. Krillman sees Matt Clements on the tape. Aiden O'Donnell drags the skate to stay inbounds. Onside. Treewin shot off the crossbar. Number 12 for the Storm, I believe, Boudreau. Over to O'Donnell. Benino is in the way. Breaking it up. Loose puck across the front of the Wolverine net. Storm unable to capitalize. Storm poke it back in. They're still offside. Halifax now with the puck. Benino doing what he does, sitting on the blue line. Unable to get it cleanly. Sherry picks loose puck. Sends it back up to the blue line. A lot of back and forth here. Camden Gallant now sees McLeod. Halifax will stick on it. McLeod able to get a shot. Trickles in. McLeod and Swift. A few hellos there. 6:52 to go in the game. Storm are leading 3-1. Shots are 20 for the Storm and 23 for Halifax. McLeod on the face-off for the Storm. Scotland holds him in. Wolverines over to Swift. Number 4. Gerard across the red line, dumps it in. Scoring back there, Wolverine player meets him. Cloud, who drove. Plant, McLeod. Cloud across the red line. Chips it past Gerard. Foot race in. Official kind of in the way. Dace goes to send it back to Welsh. Scotland skates up and keeps it in. McLeod passing it over. Welsh gets a stick on it, but unable to get enough on the puck to get it to the net. Nice play. Nice setup. Juice keeps it in. Juice the shot. Rittenberg really using that glove even on those low shots. Instead of kicking it out, using that glove to freeze the play. You get a change and a face-off in the zone. Especially being down here in the second period with the long change when the puck's in the zone, defensive zone. Owen O'Donnell on the draw. Sullivan. Angus Proctor now with the breakaway. Oh, and denied by Sherry. Sherry drives the stick up into the glass, behind the net. Lining up for a shot. Tipped in front, goes wide. Proctor back out to the point. That one tipped. Sherry with the save. Loose puck, Uzuchuku now for Halifax. Back out to the point, going to wind up with another shot. Stick save. Sticks are tied up. Storm are pretty hemmed into this zone. Been a long time. They can't get it broke out. They're going to be needing to look for an ice to ice the puck here soon to get a change. Shot tipped, and that one gets through. Storm in their defensive zone for what seemed like forever, unable to get a change, and it was going to break down eventually, and finally did. Sully did his part to keep the puck out, and eventually it just became too much. Storm lead 3-2. 4:33 to go in the game. Aiden O'Donnell and Max Brent for Halifax. Aiden O'Donnell through. Into the Wolverine zone. Around and behind the net, skating past the Halifax player to the far side, back to his D. D back up to him. Halifax player's there. Mac Lemons. Swift comes in. Body check. Mac stays on his feet. Really solid on his feet. Storm in. Swift sends it around to the near side to Nickel. O'Donnell with the check. Puck comes out. Mac Lemons unable. Oh! Aiden with the shot. Said that goal was unassisted. I don't know. I thought it was tipped. Redirected. Anyway, we get the story after the game here from the players. Cole McLeod on the face-off for the Storm. Tree win. Sends it behind his own net for Halifax. Over to Bonino on the boards. Williams steps up and keeps him from getting it. Now Bonino has the puck. Chips it up past McLeod. Love it. In for Halifax. Love it. Shot. Saved by Sherry. Out in front, covered up by Sherry. Puck just kind of trickled out in front from the side of the net, and Sherry's able to cover it up and freeze it. Cole McLeod. Ian Lovett for Halifax. Chase Warrington on right wing. That's Chase Warrington trying to push it out. Zach Williams back. Up to Warrington on the boards. Warrington, smart play to McLeod. McLeod chips it around. Shearer out in front to Glant. Unable to get it a shot off. Love it in. Shot saved by Sully. Shearer's going to head to the box for Halifax. 2:59 to go in the game. Face off in the Halifax zone due to the penalty. The 2-minute Storm power play. Owen O'Donnell on the face-off for the Storm. Rear Welsh on right wing. Nate Boudreau left. Thomas Fluid on left D. Number 5, which I think is Cole Rogers, on right D. Back over to Rogers. Shot. That's hits Uzuchukwu. Gets a stick on it. Chips a pass. Welsh. Short-handed breakaway. Gets a shot. Misses wide. Rebound comes all the way around and into the neutral zone, where O'Donnell picks it up. 007 skating it through. Wrap around, seeing Welsh on the far side, unable to get a shot off, stepping up Thomas Fluid. Puts it to Boudreau. Now Welsh, shot. Net is off. We're going to get a whistle when we do. Minute 15 to go on the Storm power play. Aiden O'Donnell. Juice on left wing, Matt Clements on right. Branton to Lovett. Second time they're getting a short-handed rush. Puck over to the near side to Branton. Pressure from Clements. Clements skating it out. Hands it over to O'Donnell. Worker back to the neutral zone, Scotland. Just stay onside. Just. Storm players dragging skates and feet and everything. Halifax clear it down. Sully sets it up. Oliver Scotland. Stretch pass to O'Donnell. Clements. He gets stripped, no call. Free win with the reverse. Lovett gets it to Branton. Branton with one to beat. Branton gets past him. Branton gets a short-handed shot. Great opportunity. Sully gets a blocker or stick on it and saves that. O'Donnell. Long pass up. Nobody there. It's going to be icing. With 48.1 seconds to go in the game, Storm are leading 3-2. Shots are 22 Storm, 24 Halifax. And Halifax pulls their goaltender in an exhibition, what amounts to an exhibition game, for an extra skater with 48 seconds to go. So we got 6-on-5. Face off in the Storm zone. We really got a timeout? Wow. Halifax, I believe, calls the timeout. Might have been Storm, I'm not sure. So 48.1 seconds to go in the game. Face-off is in the Storm defensive zone. Halifax pulls their goaltender for the extra skater. Chike Izuchuku on the face-off for the Wolverines. Aiden O'Donnell for the Storm. We've got Cole McLeod, Riley Krillman. Swift on the boards for Halifax. Izuchuku out in front to Benino. Shot, saved by Sherry. Second one goes in, and we have a tie game with 36.7 seconds to go. And Rittenberg skates back to the net. Aiden O'Donnell. Bouncing pucks covered up and frozen by Sherry, 27.3 seconds. Got the little brother squad walking down the hall. McLeod and Lovett on the draw. Shearer back to Swift. Shearer chasing in behind the net for Halifax. Storm gets to the corner. Owen O'Donnell. Over to Shearer. Shearer to... And... Oh, Proctor! Wide open net. Now we have a penalty. With 6.8 seconds to go. They're going to send Aiden to the box, it looks like. No, maybe not. Two referees are still talking it out at the goal. Aiden with the second of the game. Cross check and a head contact. So 6 minutes. 2-minute cross check and 4-minute head contact. Puck in front of the net. Wolverine power play. 3 seconds to go. Swift. And Swift scores! He scores a buzzer beater. And Halifax wins 4-3. And the goal is official. So Halifax wins, defeats your Storm in this early bird tournament game 4-3. A game that Storm was winning 3-2. Hold on, they put 10 seconds back up on the board. There's 10 seconds back on, hold on, 10 seconds are back on the board. 2 minutes of O'Donnell's penalties are off the... Now it's official. So Halifax wins 4-3. They don't have the fourth goal up yet or that 27th shot. So shots are 22 Storm, 27 for Halifax. And that will end the first game of the early bird tournament. We will be live this afternoon as we play Valley. I'll get the link out here in a little bit. So stay tuned to our Facebook page to get the link, the YouTube link for this afternoon's game, or just check our YouTube page. The game's at 3 or 3:30. Can't remember which. Thanks. We'll see you then.